the ice for the New York Rangers. We understand that Darren Turcotte, injured earlier in the period when he stopped off the stick of Kevin Hatcher's hospital. We still have no word on the condition of Kevin Hatcher. There's that Normand Rochefort drive that Mike Liut stops. As Liut has been dynamite, and John Van Beesbroek has been excellent as well. That hand-to-hand combat, maybe that's where Hardy hurt. Well, it doesn't look like he's hurt there. Comes back and gives John Druce another pop as the Rangers with close attention, but he does pull up there. Does pull up lame there. And that's when he heads back to the bench. He has been a big man for the Rangers in these last couple games.
Here's Langway, has it bounced off his stick, and it comes back to center ice. And Nick Kypreos to Johansson to Langway. Now for Rob Murray, but taken away at the Ranger line. Back to center ice. Here comes Bernie Nichols. Up to the Washington blue line. Long slap shot. Liut makes the stop. Puts it behind the net for Johansson. Alan May backhands it out of the zone and clears it all the way inside the Ranger end. We have 5:41 to go in this second period. Capitals lead 1-0. Nichols bounces it wide of the Capitals net. Rouse into the corner. Jams up with Chris King. The lead pass to center ice for Hunter in his skates. Taken across the line now. Here comes Rouse. Backs it up. Walking in. Here's a shot. Blocked. Courtnall had the drive and it hit the defense. And Nichols skates loose on the left wing. Now Rouse holds him up. Scott Stevens into the corner. Stevens with it for Washington. Leads it out to Courtnall. Courtnall breaks to the blue line of New York. Courtnall spun around, throws to the side of the net. The puck is covered by Van Beesbroek. And a pile-up now on top of the Ranger goaltender next to the net. Stopping play.
Well, the playoff action will continue at home for the Washington Capitals, and if you'd like to be on hand for all the exciting home playoff games, the way to guarantee yourself a ticket is to put down a deposit on a season ticket or partial plan for next year. If you'd like more information, Capital sales reps are standing by right now to answer your questions at 386-7080, 386-7080.
Face-off will be to the right of John Van Beesbroek. Veteran Ron Greshner looking on from the Ranger bench. It'll be Mark Janssens here to oppose Mike Ridley for the draw. Ridley wins the face-off. Back to the point. Kept in by Johansson. Now thrown behind the goal. Leach tries to dig it out, but Lindy Ruff is in to check him. Ruff putting his hands in the face of Leach. A centering cut. Oh, and a shot hit the goalpost. Coming in from the right wing side, going right off the goalpost. We have a penalty call coming after Ridley's shot hit the post. Here's Johansson back to get it. This will be a Washington penalty. Tough break there as the Caps almost scored from Ridley. Now they'll face the Ranger power play.
This is a new Passat, Volkswagen's first ever mid-size family sedan. It has air conditioning, tilt steering, and more passenger room than any Volvo. Four-wheel disc brakes, and a more powerful engine than a Honda Accord. All standard, and all for only $14,770. And this is a family of 5 who are about to enjoy the driving experience we call Farfignugan.
Test drive the all-new Passat, now available at your local Volkswagen dealer.
Terry Murray's team with a 1-0 lead, in danger now. Here's how quickly things can turn. Mike Ridley's got John Van Beesbroek beaten, but he hits the goalpost. Then Scott Stevens comes up and commits a hooking call. At 15:29, the Rangers on the power play, and remember, Stevens is in the box, Hatcher is in the dressing room along with Neil Shee. That means you've got Rouse, Johansson, and Rod Langway out there available for Terry Murray to kill this penalty. And this is where the game could be on the line right now, Mike.
Draw comes back, and right away, Rouse clears it all the way down. Well, you've got some toughness available in those defensemen, and certainly some skating ability, especially if Johansson gets that puck. The Caps will have to make that do. Here's Moeller across the line, taken away by Rouse, and he does a good clearing job for the second time, dumping at the length of the ice.
Mike, we also understand now that Mark Hardy is out for the rest of the game with an ankle injury, so there's a key man for the New York Rangers out of action along with Turcotte.
Langway ahead to Ridley at center ice. It's cleared over to the boards, and now Kelly Kissio back to get it. Dumped into the crowd here by James Patrick. And there'll be another face-off.
The Caps have taken 42 seconds off that penalty clock without the Rangers getting an opportunity at Liut. Now they can buy themselves a little time on this face-off, give Langway and Rouse a bit of a rest. Tim Berglund comes up to take over for Mike Ridley. Kelly Miller remains out there, and the Capitals are going to try and take their time here on this penalty kill to keep Langway and Rouse as rested as possible, along with Ridley, Bruce, Berglund, and Miller. Harry Wilson, Mike Gartner, Bernie Nichols out there to work the forward line for the Rangers. James Patrick and Randy Moeller on defense. Berglund will take this draw against Nichols, and now John Van Beesbroek signaling he wants to get the attention of the linesman. Apparently there must be some debris or a problem with the ice. Maybe he's got some minor equipment repair he needs to get done, and this has got to help the Washington Capitals. The longer this can go, the more rest that Rouse and Rod Langway get. Repairs done rather quickly by Randy Minton, and we should be ready to go.
Berglund leans in and beats Nichols for the faceoff. The puck comes back to Langway, and he quickly sends a bouncer just wide of the Ranger net. Caps lead 1-0. A minute, 8 seconds to go in the Scott Stevens penalty. 3:35 to go, period 2. Here's Ridley clearing the puck to center ice. Moeller to Gartner, who is still in the Washington zone. Offside is called.
Now we're down to 55 seconds left, and still New York is not set up on the power play. Trying to jump in a couple times, but the Caps back getting it quickly, and then when they're trying to make plays at the blue line, again, because the Capitals have got themselves stacked along the line, right there to pick things off. All this face-off action now will come back into the New York end, and there's the domination the Capitals have had on the shot clock. That Ridley shot that hit the post, so that could be something that if the Capitals have got to struggle the rest of the way, they'll be thinking about it. With a chance to put themselves up 2-0. Van Beesbroek was beaten. I think Mike Ridley's still upset about hitting the post there.
Quite an inordinate number of goalposts hit in Game 4. In fact, I can't remember so many in a playoff game since maybe back in that long overtime game against the Islanders years ago, when it seemed like both teams could do nothing but hit the goalpost.
A couple of those goalposts hit on the inside of the post. I mean, it's one thing to hit the metal, but when you're literally just an inch away from having it find the net.
Here's Langway tying up in his own zone. Kissio in to try and dig it out. 30 seconds to go in the Ranger power play. Still along the sideboards. John Druce reaching for it. Now Moeller backs it up. Slap shot. That hit the post. James Patrick on the stick side of Liut off the goalpost. Now another drive, and Langway diving in front, trying to cover up. He was without a stick, but he got the job done, and Terry Gregson says that he's delayed the game. Langway did not have a stick, and he dove and just tried to pounce on that puck. He was out of the goal crease, but I'm certain that a delay of game penalty is being assessed now by Gregson on Rod Langway.
It's a tough call for a referee to make, but he almost has to make in that situation because Rod Langway really just did nothing. I mean, he had dropped down on his knees or something, looking and making any attempt at all to play it. He's just happy to get that. And here you see Patrick hitting the goalpost. That on kind of the outside of the post, but without a stick, Rod Langway trying to see if he can get away with something. But when he reached down and grabbed it, Mike, and got those hands out first, that, I think, sealed his fate right there. Now the Caps have 10 seconds they've got to kill on the Ranger 5-on-3. They will get Scott Stevens back. But Bob Rouse has been out there the entire time, Mike. He has got to be dog-tired. Stevens certainly will help, but Kelly Johansson has got to get out there at some point to give Bob Rouse a rest. Again, the Capitals so dangerous because these penalties coming against their defensemen.
The Rangers so far have just had one shot on goal on this power play. At the point, here's Patrick. Slap shot up high off the glass. Back to Moeller. He winds, fires, deflected wide by Miller. Stevens is back on the ice. Washington now just one man down. Here's a centering pass. Wilson right in front. Off the side of the net. Stevens clearing. James Patrick fires. That's belted just wide off the crossbar. And the puck cleared all the way down the ice by the Capitals, who are shorthanded for another minute and a half. Johansson comes out there now replacing Rouse, who did a great job on defense for Washington. Here's Liut trying to bounce it into the corner. The puck played up the boards. Kelly Miller has it, and he sends to the point, but not out. Nichols fights for it there. Ridley works it loose. Up to Johansson, winding, firing, and Van Beesbrook makes the stop. And now is forced to hold the puck for a face-off in Ranger territory with 1:05 to go. And although New York had a line change going, I'm surprised, I'm really amazed that Van Beesbrook held that puck with two teammates nearby and didn't get them to start the rush back up ice and keep the Capitals on the run.
An aggressive gamble by Kelly Johansson coming in and taking the shot. Then when he saw Van Beesbrook having a little moment of indecision, he forced Van Beesbrook to hold on to the puck and allowed this face-off in there. Here comes the two chances again. Looks like there's an open net. This hits the side as Nichols has Liut down but can't find it. Then watch this shot come whistling up, batted by Bernie Nichols, and sends that wide. Two chances for Bernie Nichols. Can't come up with either of them. And now the Capitals will have a face-off in the Ranger end. Bob Rouse right back on the ice as he just literally got about a 30-second blow. And you're right, what a dynamite job he did, killing off that entire first penalty with Scott Stevens in the box. Now Stevens out there working with Rouse.
Rochefort, a minute to go in the Ranger power play. Starts to center. Winds up and drives it into the corner. Tim Berglund back to try and work it loose. Rouse gets a stick on it, knocks it down, tries to kick it away from Kitsio. It's played back to the right point. Here's Moeller. Keeps it in. Over to Ogrodnik. Now to the left point. Berglund chasing and manages to tie up with Rochefort. And Berglund kicks it out of the zone and plays it back to center. A minute 10 left in the second period. 27 seconds remaining in the penalty call to Langway. Here's Kitsio. We're in the final minute of play in the period. Quick shot. Deflected wide by Liut. Into the corner. 12 seconds left in the penalty. Puck cleared all the way down, and Langway will be out shortly.
And Bob Rouse can barely stand up, Mike. He is dog-tired and still remains doing a dynamite job. Very physical penalty kill.
A tie-up now in the face-off circle, and Erickson has it. Langway's back on the ice. Washington is at full strength. Into the corner. Here comes Nichols trying to center it. A loose puck shot over the goal. Nichols reaching for it. 22 seconds left in the period. Capitals at full strength, and Langway bounces it out to center ice. Paul Broughton in across the line to Bernie Nichols. Nichols stops, tries to center. Turnaround shot, just wide of the Washington net. At the point, here's James Patrick. His shot knocked down and cleared by Miller, and the buzzer sounds before the icing could be called. And the Capitals have done a great job in holding off two Ranger power plays in a row, back-to-back here in the closing minutes of the period. The lone goal by Kelly Miller back in the first period stands up as the Caps lead 1-0 over the Rangers after two. Shots on goal in the second period. For New York, they had 13 for a two-period total of 17. And Washington with 14 shots, a two-period total of 24. More live exclusive hockey coverage coming your way from Madison Square Garden in New York after these messages here on WDCA TV 20.